Jack's return. Yo, what's up guys, Saffron here. So you probably remember what happened to Jack at the end of the Zou arc. Momo commanded Zunisha to drive Jack away, which led to Jack's ships being destroyed, which led to Jack falling into the ocean. Now, since Jack ate a devil fruit, the Zozo no Mi Mado Mammoth, it's assumed that Jack will eventually die because he sunk into the ocean, since devil fruit users obviously sink and can't move when they're inside the ocean, which means that Jack will drown to death. However, what some people didn't notice when Zunisha attacked him and his ships was that when Jack's jaw mask got destroyed, we saw that his teeth weren't ordinary. In fact, they actually resembled the teeth of fishmen. So it's very likely that Jack is half fishman, or at least part fishman, which means that even though he's a devil fruit user and he's currently unable to move while inside the ocean, he's probably still alive because his fishman part allows him to survive underwater, just like Van der Decken. I mean, an ordinary human wouldn't be able to survive because they would need to breathe, but since Jack is probably part fishman, he doesn't need to, and so he can survive underwater. And to add further credence to the theory that he's part fishman, there's the fact that he also has horns, and these may not be ordinary horns either because they resemble the horns of a fishman. Also, we already know a character who is half human and half fishman, Dillinger. Doesn't Dillinger's horns look very similar to Jack's horns? Yes, not to mention that Dillinger also has spiky teeth like Jack, so this adds greater credence to the theory that Jack is part fishman. Anyway, even though Jack is currently unable to move while he's in the ocean, it's highly likely that he's still alive. And like I've said before on this channel, Oda wouldn't keep a big character like this alive if he wasn't planning to make him return in the future. So it's highly likely that Jack will return soon. But even though this by itself would be enough to prove that he will return, I'm sure that many of you aren't convinced. Which brings me on to my next point. When Jack was underwater, he basically said, "Hurry up and pull me back up." So not only does this support the theory that he's part fishman because he wasn't concerned about dying underwater, meaning he could be part fishman, it also implies that the Beast Pirates may have a VV card of Jack, and so that at some point they will come and pull him out of the water. So I think that he may return in the Wano Arc. Why does he need to return? Well, I think that he will fight Sanji in the Wano Arc. Wait, don't kill me. Just hear me out. It makes sense because it's highly likely that Zoro will fight the Shogun of Wano. I mean, it's been foreshadowed to death that he will fight the Shogun, which is something I plan to talk about in a future video. But anyway, if Zoro will fight the Shogun, it would make sense therefore that Sanji would fight Jack or any of the other two calamities. But to be honest, unless Sanji gets a power-up or fucking Zenkai boost, he would definitely have a very hard time with Jack. But that aside, if there isn't a VV card to locate Jack, there's an alternative theory I have instead. So, in Tekken 101's SBS video, he mentioned how the reason that Jack managed to reach Zou was because the Beast Pirates stole a VV card from a certain Mink. No shit. But he basically said when Kaido defeated the Supernova Alliance, which included Hawkins, he forced Hawkins and his crew to ally with the Beast Pirates. Now, one of Hawkins' crew members is a Mink. This perhaps means that the Beast Pirates were able to reach Zou because they took the VV card from this Mink. The Mink is called Faust. He's a cat Mink and also a Meowgician, in the words of Oda. Now, it wasn't confirmed whether this character was a Mink or not until the recent SBS, but we did see him a long time ago, as far back as Sabaody, so perhaps he could be the quote-unquote Traitor of Zou. So yeah, maybe the Beast Pirates forced Faust to give them a VV card to Zou, which could explain how Jack managed to find Zunisha. This makes even more sense when we look at the fact that the name Faust comes from a person in German mythology who signed a deal with the devil in exchange for knowledge. Plus, the term Faustian deal is used to describe a deal that could be compared to selling your soul to the devil. This could relate to One Piece in that we know that the greatest sin among the Minks would be to betray your own kind. I mean, this was a huge theme in the Zou arc, so it makes sense that this Mink is called Faust since he theoretically betrayed his own kind, committing the greatest sin by giving the Beast Pirates a VV card to Zou, perhaps because he was tortured or maybe because he was given promises. I've gone on a tangent here, but basically this could mean that the Beast Pirates still have a VV card to Zou, and so that they will find Jack by tracking down Zunisha. But of course Zunisha would be gone already since it's a moving creature. So yeah, this could be another way of finding Jack in order to pull him out of the ocean. Whatever way you look at it, I really think that Jack will return sometime in the future again. But anyway, do you think that Jack will return? And if he will, do you think he will fight Sanji or someone else? Hopefully you enjoyed listening to this discussion / theory and gained something from it. If you did, I would appreciate it if you could like and share the video. See you on the next one, guys.